People who experience derealization often describe it like this. Life feels dreamlike, not because it isn't real, but because it feels like it's happening to someone else. You're not daydreaming, you're not zoning out, you're just watching your life happen from behind glass.
Yeah, so daydreaming is a form of dissociation. Dissociation comes from a Latin root word that means to sever or separate. And so it's basically describing a broad spectrum of various ways that our brain separates us from painful experiences. Daydreaming is quite comfortable. In fact, everybody does this. Let's say that you're talking to somebody and they're talking about something that's really not that interesting and all of a sudden your mind starts to wander. But derealization is also a dissociative symptom. It's our brain separating us from pain, but it's not only not comfortable, but it's terrifying, along with depersonalization, which is where you feel like your body is a separate entity. And these symptoms, depersonalization and derealization, show up at the point of traumatic stress. It's also called the freeze response. It's also called a trauma response. Basically, your nervous system is overwhelmed to the point that your brain thinks that you're about to be eaten by a lion. And so your brain is shutting down the structures that are associated with feeling connected to yourself, your body, and the material world. Also, time can start to feel distorted. Your memory can fragment, so you don't remember anything at all about situations, or maybe you remember bits and pieces. Typically, people in this state are also in anxiety as well, although in the deepest state of trauma, there is no anxiety at all. You just go completely numb. But yeah, they're definitely on the extreme end of the spectrum, and they are extremely terrifying.
You go through entire days and remember none of them. Emotionally,
So that's part of the fragmentation of memory that also happens in a traumatized state.
you're present, but not really in it. The lights
Yes.
are on, conversations happen, your body moves, but everything feels distant, muted, weightless.
Yes.
And the hardest part? No one can see it. So people
Yeah, that's the thing about these symptoms is on the outside, you can literally look fine and people look at you and they're like, well, you don't seem like there's anything wrong. But on the inside, your nervous system is literally preparing as if you're about to be eaten by a lion. I mean, think about how strong the symptoms would have to be to separate you, to dissociate you from the pain of being eaten by a lion. That's how severe these symptoms are, but they're invisible. You can't see them. And because of that, a lot of people don't think that the person that's experiencing them is really suffering that bad. But I'm telling you, I went through these symptoms 2 years, 24/7, 5 years off and on. I've spent the last 8 years working with DPDR sufferers. These symptoms are one of the most terrifying things that somebody can go through.